Hi everyone, it's Sunday evening on May the 21st. I'm just about to set off on my journey on one of the world's greatest road trips. So we'll start heading on up there, because from where I live right to John O'Groats and Dunnet Head, it's 523 miles and it's already going on a bit now, so I'm heading on so we can have a bit shorter journey tomorrow morning when I originally planned to go. But it's been a great weekend. I didn't get going today because watching Forest yesterday, and it's just still buzzing over that, won't they? So we'll get on up there anyway. When I've said it's 523 miles to John O'Groats from where I live, that is the case, but we're not going straight to John O'Groats. We're going to Inverness, where the North Coast 500 starts. So I'm heading on up to Scotch Corner now, to a place I can stay overnight. It's a couple of hours up the road from me, Scotch Corner, so I can get my head down there tonight, and it misses the rush hour traffic that'll be about on Monday, which around our way, up past Sheffield, up past Leeds, parts of the A1. It's a total nightmare on a Monday, so it gets me up there 2 hours further up the road, and then from Scotch Corner tomorrow morning I'll head on to Inverness. And Scotch Corner to Inverness is about 300 miles, so from where I live to the start of the North Coast 500 in Inverness, it's 400 miles just to get to the start of it. So it's a bit of a journey, like, just to begin with. But I like driving, I like being out and about. In fact, I love it, so that's why I'm doing it. Right, morning everyone. It's Monday morning. It's 7:30. I've stayed just off the A66 last night near Scotch Corner. So I've been into Penrith and picked up a few bits and bobs I needed. Not a lot, I've got everything else with me. I just needed some milk, some bread. I'm not going to record all the way up. You all know what the motorway looks like. Just coming into Scotland now. 30 signings, who gives a... Wrong vlog. Thought I was vlogging Forest for a minute then. Might not be getting to Inverness as quick as I'd hoped. 5 miles to this roundabout. I've been queuing for the last 10 minutes. But it is what it is. We've got some blue skies. I'm heading to the north of Scotland, so it's happy days. Cheer up, Frankie Lampard. Oh, what can it mean to us? Right, I'm going to be joining the A9 soon, so it's quite a long road. They often call it the most boring road in Scotland, but I disagree. I think it's good. I think it's fast flowing, reasonably fast flowing. Great scenery as it cuts through the Keyring Arms, or over the west side of the Keyring Arms, but you can still see plenty of it. I've just gone past Skelbo Castle. Looked really nice with the sun on it. You can already see the mountains in the distance, and they're only going to get bigger and bigger and better. Right, so I'm about half an hour from Inverness. Just parked up on this A9. Just made myself a cup of tea. There's been a lot of traffic going up. Loads and loads of campervans, motorhomes from all over the place as well. Germany, Ireland, Italy, France. I've seen various plates. But we'll get heading over into Inverness, get over to the castle, and that'll be our starting point. So I'm here now at Inverness Castle, just about to set off on the NC. As you can see, they've got a lot of scaffolding and hoardings around the place, so I wanted to come here now though, because it's unlikely I'll be finishing off in Inverness. I'll tell you more about that later on and the reason why, but yeah, there's the castle, so I'm going to be on my way now. Yeah, we're just heading up the A9 now. When I refer to it as we, I am actually on my own. Just say we because you who's watching is coming with me. So it's we. So I'm just going over Dornoch Firth. There's a bridge. There's a sign up warning about the high winds. And the sea does look pretty choppy. It is rocking my van about quite a bit. I've not got a lot of weight in it though, so it blows it about when it is windy like this. So just taking it steady. It's 60 over this road, so I'm just going 45. So just entering Sutherland now, on the east coast of Sutherland. Sutherland goes right across to the west coast as well, which will be on later on in the trip. Talking of those signs as well about the high winds, they're like the mobile ones, the little electric type things, like a trailer. I've seen plenty of them about. They keep saying keep left, and also in foreign languages, so it shows you how many from Europe are over here doing the Scotland trips and North Coast 500. Even back down in the King Gorms, it was saying it keep left in like German or French. I think one was in Italian. So there's a lot of them that come over. So I've come about 30 miles up the road from where you last heard me talking. We're down at Loch Fleet, which is near Skelbo. Skelbo Forest is behind there, over that ruin. As you can hear, there's plenty of sheep about. There's another campervan down here as well. We actually pulled in here when we did the North Coast 500 in 2021, but the whole of the lay-by was full, so we went elsewhere that night. Can you hear them making a noise, aren't they? Meh. Meh. Right, let's go and check out this castle. I found out its name. Surprisingly, it's called Skelbo Castle. Right, so apparently it was built in the 12th century, and by the 14th century it was ruined. Historic Scotland have got plans to restore it. To be honest with you, it looks just like that scaffolding is actually holding it up. Like it's in two parts, whether that was an outer building, unless this is the castle itself that was here. That's got a little bit of scaffolding in that part. Yeah, it was built in the 12th century. If I get any more info, I'll flash it up on the screen. I prefer to come up here just to show you the view as well. So that's where I was parked, down there. I've been lazy and drove round to it yeah, that's Loch Fleet. I'm actually in two minds where I'm going to next, because I've still got about 4 hours of daylight. Part of me was going to plan to stay here. Well, part of my plan was to stay here. But it's quite early. And I know I have driven quite a bit today. I think I've done about 350 mile. But I'm alright with that. I don't mind, even if I just go a little bit further up the coast. But I'm going to start heading back down to the van, make a cup of tea, and then have a think what I'm doing. I bought the van just round to here. The guy in the arse, he came out, friendly bloke. I says, I'm alright to leave it here for a little while and just check out the castle ruin. He says, aye, £50 to park. I says, no, I'm joking, but the midges will run you away. To be fair, it's quite windy, so there's none about at the moment. Right, so this is where I am staying tonight, on the edge of Loch Fleet, which is near Skelbo Castle. Hey, check out this big beast. It's come over from Germany. I reckon it looks like an East German thing from war. I was chatting to a bloke and his missus earlier. They've just gone down there doing something with rods, I reckon. Can't properly tell from here. And I've just been chatting to this guy here, come up from Essex. What's your name, mate?
Colin.
Colin, I'm Adam.
Adam.
Yeah. So yeah, we're all staying around here tonight anyway. Well, I think I'll have another cup of tea. Go and sit outside here on that bench and probably have a chat with the other vanners. So it's probably as good a time as any to call it a wrap for part one. I'm going to listen to the radio for a bit. I think there's some football on. I've got a bit of editing to do, and then obviously I'm going to be eating this first though. I have got chicken tikka with rice. I've picked up some poppadoms. I've got some cake, and also I've got a choice out of them two. In fact, I might have both of them. But yeah, it's been an alright first couple of days really. So I'll catch you in part two. Thanks again for watching.